Hello and welcome to the Sales Navigator tutorial for the LinkedIn Mastery course. So I am Justin Womack, and today we're actually going to dive into setting up your Sales Navigator account, understanding exactly how it differs from the free account, and then kind of getting started with some strategies that you can use to prospect for new business through your target market. So let's get started. So here is the first screen that you'll come to when you've either reactivated or created or come back to your Sales Navigator account when you're first setting it up. So right now, I have just gone ahead and reactivated my account. A lot of times what I do is I'll turn it on and off throughout the year. So I don't usually I don't keep it active throughout the entire year. I'll keep it active when I'm actively prospecting and actively campaigning. So now you'll come to this first screen though, and then if you'll look in the bottom right corner, you'll just click continue, and then it's going to jump into a series of questions like which geographies you typically target. So I had gone ahead and already pre-filled this in, but what I would recommend is that you kind of go through here and you put in the geographic regions that you are going to be targeting. So here I'd already put in Santa Barbara, San Diego, Orange County, greater Los Angeles areas. These are the areas that you can target on the free account. As we create our Sales Navigator profile though, we'll be able to, I'm going to show you some tricks where you can actually target more specifically than that. You'll be able to actually target people based on their specific zip code. So you can go much deeper than you can with the free version. So here I think I'm just going to add maybe like Santa Clarita, which is not mentioned here. If it's available, it's not available there. So I guess that's part of the greater Los Angeles area. So for the time being, I'm just going to leave it like this. We're covering the main zones that I want to cover, and I'm going to click continue. So the next thing that comes up here is which industries you typically target. And again, I actually had already pre-filled this, and I thought it was going to default back to nothing, but it did not. But you're going to pick 3 vertical market segments that you are targeting so that you're able to focus on your prospect target market. So if we look here, you can actually go through a list of what the various industries are, and those can include things like, well, I'm not going to go line by line here, but I mean you can look at different markets. You can look at bankers, you can look at broadcast media, you can look what I have there. I have real estate professionals, legal services, and law practices, because I want to target real estate agents and lawyers as 2 prospect target market verticals for my business. So once you've established just the basics of who you're going to target, and again, this is just a pre-frame for getting into the Sales Navigator. You can always change this later. You're not locked in or anything like that. But once you've established a couple of those, just go ahead and click the continue button in the bottom right corner. And the next question that it's going to ask you is, it says Sales Navigator will use your company size selections to further narrow down company recommendations. So I want to target companies, I would say, ideally with 51 to 200 people. However, if I'm targeting real estate professionals, that and lawyers, it's probably going to be more like 1 to 10. So I'm gonna put in pretty much anywhere from 1 to 200 employees. I'm not going to go for anything bigger than that with this marketing campaign. Depending on what you're targeting, who your target market is, you might be targeting only the more enterprise level companies, and you might want to get companies that have over 1,000 employees for your target market. So next, I'm going to click continue. And then it's going to say Sales Navigator will use your selections to recommend decision makers in the functions that you target. So who are the decision makers in these functions? So I might look at people that are interested in business development. I might look at people that are their functions. So human resources, definitely. So I'm going to look to target people that are in the human resources department, that are in a business development. Perhaps they're in marketing for their business, so maybe this is a tool that they haven't implemented yet. And you can kind of just go through from there, and definitely real estate, sales, let's see here, what else is on here, accounting, blah blah blah, maybe consulting. So I'm kind of just scrolling through here real fast, and we'll just use that for now, and I'll click continue again. And lastly, it says save 3 or more accounts to receive insights and lead recommendations. So I can actually look through here and I can save these accounts onto my Sales Navigator platform, and it'll actually give me insights. So it'll record data about the companies, and I'll be able to see data about how active they are on LinkedIn, about changes in employment, things like that. If they have new hires or people have left the company, I'll get active insights on these companies if I've established them as a potential target market client. So for the purpose of this, I mean, why don't we just give it a shot here? So I'll just I'll pick this BCG attorney search. I'll pick this TJ Clark Jr., the real estate agent. I will pick realtymogul.com, and I'll pick Rising Realty Partners. So those are my 3, and I will click continue. So we'll kind of just go forward from here. And again, this is just, I'm demoing the process. I want you to see how this is done to set this up. So that's why I'm recording this whole process right now. And then here's, it kind of gives you a online wizard or online tutorial about how to use this. So it says you can, what's the first thing you'd like to do? Do you want to find new leads, see what's new with my accounts, or watch a short video overview? So I'm just going to put find new leads, and it'll kind of just walk you through this. So I'm going to do this because it also will help you, I think. So it'll say, let's start by finding your first set of leads with Lead Builder. So we're going to click on Lead Builder. This is going to open up the more detailed targeting mechanism that was not available to you on the free LinkedIn account. And this is the big, one of the big changes with Sales Navigator is that your targeting is much more refined, much more robust. And this is the actual sheet that you're going to look at to fill in who it is that you're going to target. So I'm just going to go through this real fast, but actually we'll go through this in the next video. So this is kind of the intro, how to get started with your Sales Navigator account. So in the next video, we will go through the advanced lead search process, and I'll go line by line through this. So see you soon.